Well, what up, guys? Got Dave here. I saw the lights in this tree. Never seen Christmas lights like that before. It's pretty freaking cool. I'm gonna have to go to Walmart and get me a set. That's pretty cool. Just cruising around, looking at the Christmas lights, and I was thinking about how I just recently got rid of the RC8, and I got this bike, the Husqvarna 701 Supermoto, and I have told like everybody that I know what I did, and I haven't gotten one negative comment from anyone yet. You know, I haven't gotten one person that was like, oh, that doesn't sound like a good idea, or you're an idiot, or anything. And the only comment that I got that was even halfway questioning my decision was my buddy that I work with. He goes, why didn't you sell your RC8? You know, like, why did you trade it in instead of selling it privately? You know, he's like, because I know you don't get like a dead end. He's like, you don't get near as much for a trade-in as you do if you sell it like private party, you know, if you actually just like put it in the paper and sell it to someone. And technically, like, just to be totally honest and transparent with you guys, I got $8,000 for the RC8. That's how much the dealership gave me toward the purchase of this bike. And I thought that was fair. And I've looked at RC8s in the paper, and I looked at Blue Book on the bike, and maybe I could have gotten like 9,000. Or, you know, like maybe 95, 9,600, but there's a couple of reasons why I did not do that. And the first reason was that the RC8, ever since the day I bought it, it's had like an oil leak. And since it's got the muffler underneath the engine and the transmission, the oil leaks all over that. And every time I get back from a ride, if you stand back like 10 feet and look at the bike, it's like, whoa, it's just like smoking like crazy. It almost looks like it's on fire because it smokes so bad. And if I pull the bike into my garage, I have to leave the garage door open a little bit. Otherwise, it smokes the whole garage up and it stinks like hell. And so that was the first reason that I had, that it made me think that, like, if I let someone test ride the bike, and then they came back and we were talking about it after they test rode it, and they were looking at the bike, it would smell like smoke, and it would be smoking, and more than likely they'd be like, dude, this thing's a piece of crap, you know, like, I don't want to buy this bike. And then I started thinking about it more, and the second reason is that it's really not even, it's not a bike that I would want someone to test ride. You know, like, I know exactly what someone would do if they took that bike around the block. You know, like, as soon as they got out of sight, they'd be like, nah! They'd be like flooring that thing, and about the time they looped it out or crashed into something or whatever, then I wouldn't get anything I wouldn't get any money for my bike because it would be ruined. So at that point, I made up my mind that I was not going to sell it privately. I'm like, that's just not something I want to do, because then I'm going to hassle with, you know, someone who wants to test ride it, and I don't want to let them, or, you know, like, I'm going to start it up to show them, you know, that it sounds like it runs good or whatever, and then they'll buy it off me, and after they take a ride on it, then they'll come back and they'll be like, dude, this thing smokes like hell, what the heck, you know, like, sold me a piece of crap bike, you know, and I don't want to deal with it. So I just took it to the dealership, just traded in, and that was it, man. They gave me $8,000 for the RC8, and the balance was $5,000. And I filled out a loan application, and I didn't put any money down. I just basically put the RC8 down, and my loan is $5,000. And my payments are, I think, like $102, $103 a month is what it worked out to be. That's what my payments are for this bike. And but I'll probably pay it off early. I'm not gonna pay $100 a month for 5 freaking years. There's no sense in doing that. But I just figured I would talk about that, just because that was my thinking, that was my decision. And yeah, maybe I could have gotten like $1,500, you know, maybe even $2,000 if I found the right buyer, more than I got, you know, by trading it in. But honestly, I thought about it, and I'm no good at selling stuff. I'm too nice of a guy, you know, like more than likely they'd offer me like 72 or something crap like that, you know, and I'd be like, yeah, okay, whatever, you know, like I wouldn't really even, I don't think too much about money, so I really usually don't do too good when I sell stuff to people. I bought the bike 4 years ago, and it's got 10,000 miles on it, and I've got a lot of good experience from owning that bike. So I'm good. I'm happy with my decision, and I don't know, let me know what you think, and I will talk to you in the next video. Peace.